Hello, we are back together again. Hello, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Did I mention I have missed you guys so much? Oh, it's been, 3 weeks now? We haven't cooked together for 3 weeks. It has been a wild, crazy ride this last 3 weeks. I thought it was just going to be 2, and then the week came up of week 2, and I'm like, oh, we're going to be back cooking together, and then I totally forgot about our huge church garage sale, which takes the whole week just to set up and do all this stuff, so we couldn't be together last week, but we are back together again. I knew it would just be a moment of time where we couldn't be together. Let me share this to the recipe page, then we can really be together. Let's see. Where am I sharing this to? Okay, I had it right. Almost there. But I am so glad to be back together again. Oh, I have missed you all so much. Deb, sorry to hear about your grandpa. Oh, thank you, Deb. It's bittersweet, but yet again, I know where he is, so it's not like he's lost forever. I know he's in heaven, and we're going to see him again, and it was a sweet homegoing. And it is a celebration for him. He's free, he's happy. Oh, what amazing things he's seeing right now. And it's like that verse in the Bible, oh, death, where is your sting? There's no more sting to death. So it is not a scary thing anymore. But thank you so much, Deb. That is so sweet of you. The funeral is tomorrow, so we'll be traveling then. Hello, Amy. All right, we are together. Let's dig in. We are going to make banana cream pie. And I know you're probably thinking, wait, you can't make banana cream pie, that's sugar and flour free. Well, you sure can, because there are substitutes you make, and you do not need sugar and flour to make deliciously easy things. So we're going to dig in and start with that recipe. I wanted to make this 3 weeks ago, but then we were packing for vacation, meal prepping for Tim, and then the next week we were gone. But you guys came on an adventure with me, and it was so fun. So we're going to dig into this recipe now. What you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 375, which I already have my little toaster oven preheating. You can use regular oven also. And with chickpeas, they tend to take a little bit longer to cook than flour or oats do. Hello on Instagram, so good to see you, waving. They're all waving, I love it. So you can set your oven to like 375, and if you like it a little bit crispier, you can cook it a little bit longer, the crust, because we're going to cook the crust separately. Janice, hello. Annette, hello. I'm finally back with you. Yes, we're finally back together. Oh, I love this. This is one of my favorite things during the week is getting together with you. And in the kitchen, cooking together. Cooking is fun, but then when you're cooking with friends, it makes it funner. I know funner is not a word, but it is now. All right, so let's dig in. So you're going to use some canned chickpeas. I mean, you could use cooked chickpeas or soaked chickpeas and then blend them. I already had some blended chickpeas, and what I had left over was exactly 3 ounces, which is what I needed. I've been blending like 3 cans of chickpeas at a time because I've been using that instead of peanut butter. I've been trying to use that more, and I really like it. So like if I have a parfait and I need in the morning if I have a parfait and I need like 1/4 of a protein, I'll do 1.5 ounces of blended chickpeas instead. And a lady a long time ago, and I've been doing it now, she blends a bunch of chickpeas and then just puts it in her fridge, which is amazing. So you can drain and blend some chickpeas. I just use my little hand blender. You can use a food processor also. That works too. Linda, it is so much funner. It is so much funner being together. We should do this all the time. So I have 3 ounces of blended chickpeas, and then you just blend it till it's smooth. You could use a fork and mash it yourself. Then you don't have to get a gym membership because it's a lot of work. But you could just blend it up. So this is 3 ounces, which is half of your protein. Amy, which one, Grandpa, and what happened? It was my dad's dad. He was 90, was he 98? He was 98, and it was just, he was ready to go. So it's a homegoing. He's home now. Cindy, hello, Cindy. All right, so we have 3 ounces chickpeas, and then we are going to add a 1/2 ounce of peanut butter to our crust mixture. We're using chickpeas as our crust. So you're going to get out your scale, and I have it zeroed out here, and we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of peanut butter, which would be our fat portion, because this is for lunch. You get to have pie for lunch, which is the bomb. So we're gonna do 1/2 ounce. My favorite is it's the Walmart brand. Kelly likes the Smucker's peanut butter, and it's the organic Smucker's peanut butter. I like the organic Walmart brand peanut butter. To me, it's a little bit creamier, and the oil does separate, but when you mix it, then it's nice and drizzly, and if you store it upside down, then you won't have that oil separation. So I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of peanut butter. Look at that. Look at how it drizzles. It's just so perfect. I try to do organic as much as I can. Aldi's also has a nice organic peanut butter. And Aldi's and Trader Joe's are pretty close together, so I bet Trader Joe's, if you have a Trader Joe's, would have a good organic peanut butter. Peanut butter should not have oils and all this stuff in it. It should just be peanuts and salt. Sometimes there's salt. There is a brand that's just nuts. It's not organic, but it's just nuts. So this is organic, dry roasted peanuts and sea salt. There shouldn't be any oils in it. You don't need that. That's just added junk and filler. Tammy, what are you making and how much have I missed? Tammy, I've lost 94 pounds now. Ah, Tammy, congratulations. 94 pounds. That is huge. Round of applause for Tammy. Bravo, bravo. Tammy, we are making banana cream pie, and you've only missed 2 things, which is 3 ounces of blended chickpeas. I drained and blended a can of chickpeas. So I have 3 ounces there, and then we have 1/2 ounce of peanut butter in here right now. And then we're going to add always a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt is like, if you're going to do anything with cooking, always use a pinch of salt. It brings out the sweetness of fruit. It brings out flavor of things. So I just do like a pinch. And I get this salt, it's really silly, at the dollar store. They have it at Walmart for $3, same bag. At the dollar store, guess how much it is at the dollar store? $1. And I really like it. It's the pink Himalayan sea salt. So if you were just freshly blending the chickpeas, you could add your peanut butter and salt to that and blend it. Or if you already have blended chickpeas, just add it and mix. Patty, hello. Tammy, thank you. You're welcome, Tammy. Did I mention I'm so excited to be cooking together again? Oh, I've missed you. All right, so we're going to mix this mixture up, which is our peanut butter, chickpeas, and salt. And this is going to be our crust. Peanut butter and chickpeas are like the new peanut butter and jelly. Who needs jelly when you have chickpeas? So good together. I think peanut butter and anything is just a perfect combination. All right, then we're going to take a lightly oiled, this is just a baking dish. It's a Grab It 15-ounce baking dish. It's range, oven, and microwave safe. Fancy. Corningware. But a little baking dish, even like a springform pan. I have like little mini springform pans. I'll show you. I have it right here. I got these off of Amazon. It came in a 3-pack. They're little mini springform pans, and they work perfectly. This will just fit one of the yogurt cheesecake recipe. This just fits it. Like, it comes to the top. And when you cook your crust, make sure to press it in there again so it doesn't leak out the sides. I learned that the hard way. But this would work also. But I have this little baking dish, so I'm going to use this, and we're going to press our chickpea mixture into it. So we're going to pour this into our bowl. I'm going to grab a spatula because we don't want any chickpeas left behind. We measured this. We're going to get all of it. Grab a spatula and scoop it all out, and then you're going to just kind of press this into the bottom of your dish. I lightly oiled this already, just with some spray olive oil, and just press it nice and flat to make a nice, flat, even crust. And you could even push the edges up just a little bit if you want a little bit of edge to your crust. Or you can make it just flat. Either or. So it should look like this. Just a nice crust in there. And we're going to cook this for 10 to 13 minutes, depending on how you like it. It's not going to be super like crumbly crusty. It's going to be a little bit soft because chickpeas tend to be a little bit softer, or they kind of turn crumbly depending on what you mix it with. But the peanut butter helps keep it kind of more soft. So we're going to cook this for 10 to 13 minutes. I think I'm going to put it in for 13 while we're making the rest of our stuff. A little oven here. that's about 13. So we're going to put that in there. And I have mine at like 375. Depending on your oven, you could do it at 400 if you need a little bit hotter. Hello on Instagram. Tammy, I just made the cheesecake so good. Yes, the cheesecake is one of my favorites. Tammy, on 350, you could do 350. It's going to, maybe I would do it for about 20 minutes then, but I have it at like 375. You could do 375, 400, depending on your oven, because chickpeas do tend to take a little bit longer to make. I had made Timmy some cheesecakes for his meal prep. If you don't know, Timmy's my uncle, and he lives in a group home, and we have him on a weight loss journey with us. I am meal prepping all of his meals, and the home is so nice. They're working with us, and they're serving him just these meals. So I had made him the yogurt cheesecake a couple of days in a row. Not in a row, but for the week. He had it a couple days during the week because I meal prepped bigger things. And I asked him Sunday what were his favorite things. So he's like, I like the cake. And I'm like, oh, the cheesecake. You like the cheesecake? Yeah. And then I said, oh, what was your favorite breakfast? The muffins. So he likes muffins because we get to have like 6 muffins for breakfast. Win-win. And then I asked him, what's your favorite dinner? And I made this like throw together soup. It's close to the recipe. I don't remember what volume, but it's the sunshine soup. I kind of did it pretty close to that with just a little bit of changes. I didn't add the apples because I wanted it for dinner. And he told me that was his favorite. So I made him some more soups this week. So it's really exciting. I did all his meal prepping Wednesday. So he's doing so good. I haven't heard for a while an update on his weight, but I can tell seeing him from Sunday to Sunday that he has lost weight. I can see it like in his face and just in his body. It is so exciting to see the progress with that. I'll have to take a picture and show y'all. Hello, Deb. What's Timmy's weight loss so far? I haven't heard. The last update was within like a week he had lost 7 pounds, but that was a while ago. So I haven't heard an update yet. I want to say the home weighs him once a month. I think that's what I remember hearing them tell me, is they weigh him once a month. So I'm not sure when that is. Hopefully they'll give me an update here soon, or someone in my family they'll give an update to. But yeah, he's doing so good. Oh, so exciting. All right, so now we're going to make our cream mixture on top of our bananas while our crust is cooking. This is actually a really easy and quick recipe. I know a lot of you have made the banana cream pie, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I gotta make that again. Or I'll see it again sometime later, I'm like, oh, I gotta make that again. That looks so good. So I'm actually gonna use the same bowl because there's no egg in here, so you're not gonna like be eating raw egg or anything. And I scraped it out pretty much, so you can use the same bowl, less dishes to do. So my scale turned off because I was chatting too much. We are going to mash 2 ounces banana. If you have never eaten sugar and flour free before, when you do sugar and flour free, you're going to eat a lot of bananas, which is okay. I think I should own stock in bananas. I buy so many, but that's okay because we use them. It's good for you. It's not sugar. All right, so we're going to do 2 ounces banana. 1.6, we want 2. Woo, too much. 2 ounces, perfect. Ooh, we're going to save the rest of the banana because we'll be using that later. And then we are going to mash. I like to mash it before I add other things. No big chunks, just nice and mashed. All right, then we're going to add 2 ounces plain Greek yogurt, which I think is my favorite ingredient of all time, is plain Greek yogurt. You can do so many different things with it. And my favorite is the Aldi's Friendly Farms brand, and it's the whole milk Greek yogurt. It is so creamy, so good, and I've heard some people say that yogurt sometimes will have like a twang to it. This does not. I think I could literally eat this just plain. It's just so good. And it's fun because you can use it instead of like sour cream. Like if you're having tacos, we're having taco salads tonight, and I always do Greek yogurt with it. And it's just so good. Mom, a lot of people commented on how many bananas are in our cart too. Yeah, I've gotten that comment. One time we were at the store and we were buying frozen veggies for like the week, and there's 5 of us. And 3 of us girls who are eating no sugar, no flour, 3-way meals, so we eat a lot of veggies in a day. So we were buying a bunch of frozen veggies, and this guy was a little bit farther down the aisle, and he kind of like gives us this side glance as I'm like taking boxes of vegetables. And then he kind of like comes shopping closer, and he's like, "Oh, are you guys like vegan or something?" Because our cart was full of frozen veggies. And I'm like, "No, sort of." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And then he just kind of walks away. I'm like, if you only knew how many vegetables we eat in a day. It was really funny. Have you ever gotten comments about the things you buy in your cart being overabundant in like produce and things, or is it just us? I think it's funny. Okay, so we don't have our crust done yet, so we're going to set this to the side. And we are going to pause this recipe while our crust is still cooking. It should be done pretty soon. And we're going to go on to our turkey wraps, because then we'll come back to this. This will give our crust a little bit of time to cool in between, because we don't want it to be completely like super, super hot. I mean, you could, but we're going to just set this to the side. And now let's move on to our brand new recipe, Dill Pickle Turkey Wraps. These are so good. I brought them with on vacation. And they travel really well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the turkey wraps from volume 1. Those are really fun with like the cream cheese. But this, have you ever heard of Minnesota sushi? I think it's a Minnesota thing. It's where you take a pickle, then you put cream cheese, and then you do ham on the outside, and then you like make these roll-ups, then you cut them, and they look like, they call it Minnesota sushi. Well, this is kind of like that, but with turkey, because ham can be a little bit trickier to find it without sugar. Turkish eats. This is not Turkish eats, but it's turkey meat. Is that what you mean? Turkey meat? We're going to make dill pickled turkey wraps, and they're so easy. You're going to just need a plate. And we're going to start by, we're going to mix our cream cheese mixture. Now, if you don't like cream cheese, you could do 2 ounces avocado instead for your full fat. That would be delicious also. But whatever one you want to use, so either 2 ounces avocado, or we're going to do 1 ounce of cream cheese. Now, I found out I really liked the whipped cream cheese, right? That stuff was so good. But then as I looked at the ingredients a little closer, because I thought, oh, what's the difference of whipped cream cheese and cream cheese? Whipped cream cheese I saw had dextrose. It was pretty far down, but it had dextrose, and then another brand of the whipped cream cheese had modified food starch and all this stuff, and I'm like, why'd you have to add that to it? Cream cheese should just be cream and cheese. Come on. So I went back to the block cheese. But if it's not triggering to you, you do what you want to do. So we're going to do 1 ounce of cream cheese. I did find at Aldi's, they had it for a while, but now they stopped carrying it because Aldi's can be so random with the things they carry. It was this 3 times the protein Greek yogurt cream cheese, and that had really clean ingredients, but now they don't carry it anymore. And that they had the whipped cream cheese, and it was so good. So that's why I'm going to mix this mixture. Otherwise, you could try to spread the cream cheese on the turkey wraps, but it's going to be a little bit harder. Instagram, you're telling about Turkish food. I'm not talking about Turkish food. Oh, the ham roll-up cream cheese things, is that the Turkish food you're meaning? Because I know here they call it Minnesota sushi. And there's a person on TikTok, and she does Minnesota salads that are not really salads. Is it a Minnesota thing? I don't know. It's funny. Hello on Instagram. So glad you could join. So I'm going to just kind of whip my own cream cheese and make it nice and creamier, because it'll make it easier to spread onto our turkey wraps. And now we're going to make this like seasoned, because seasoned cream cheese is always better. Yes, Turkish eats. Oh, okay, so that's a Turkish thing too. Well, Minnesota taking on Turkish foods. That is exciting. So we're going to make this really dilly, because dill pickles are just so good. So I have some dried dill here, and we're going to add a pinch of dried dill to our cream cheese here. And when I say pinch, I mean like half a teaspoon, depending on how much dill you like. I really like dill. And always, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. You can't go wrong with salt. Just a little pinch. There we go. And then we're going to mix this up so we have a nice, delicious dill cream cheese spread to add to our dill pickles. And with pickles, you have to really look at the ingredients also, because you never know what's in dill pickles, even organic ones. The bread and butter pickles, those 99.999% of the time, those always have sugar. So really look at your pickle ingredients or make your own. My dad makes pickles without sugar. You don't need that, and they're dill pickles, and they're so good. So you can make your own pickles. They're really easy. Now we're going to start constructing our turkey wraps. So put your plate on, and then we're going to zero the scale. Tammy, was that sea salt? It was. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. I really like pink Himalayan. It's got, I don't know, to me, it's got just a little bit better flavor than just plain sea salt. That's just me. Oh, speak a little more calmly. I try. I get really excited cooking. Okay, I will try to speak calm and clear. I don't know English. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, welcome to Minnesota. I bet you're from Turkey because you were talking about Turkish eats. That is so fun. Welcome all the way from over there. We are going to take, this is oven roasted turkey breast, just deli meat. You could do chicken if you want to. Chicken is a good turkey meat or good deli meat. And again, look at the ingredients because you never know what's in there. If sugar is not in the top 3 ingredients, you're okay. There is sugar in this, but it's way far down. And there's not a whole list of ingredients. There's just a couple. And sugar is the farthest down. This was the closest one I could find to pretty healthy. It's just the Walmart brand. I know there's organic turkey meats too, but again, check the ingredients because sometimes organic can have more sugar than other things. So we're going to do 3 ounces of turkey meat. So just keep adding it and then we'll spread it out later. Oh my goodness, this is hard to grab without ripping it. All right, we want 3 ounces. And then we're just going to kind of, oh, the scale just went up a little. There we go, 3 ounces. And this is 3/4 of our protein. I am from Turkish. Oh, that is so fun. Thank you for joining all the way from Turkey. And we are making turkey wraps. So just kind of lay your turkey flat because then we're going to spread our cream cheese mixture. Our turkey is going to be the bread and the outside for these wraps. You could also, if you want to, you could, because there's no vegetables or fruit in this. So for lunch, you would add those on the side. You could take either like a butter lettuce or a romaine lettuce leaf and you could put it inside there and that could be your bread for it. Or just have your vegetables on the side. That's what I'm going to do. So now we're going to take our cream cheese mixture and we're going to spread this, divide it kind of evenly onto each wrap. I have about 4 here. So just kind of put a schloop on each one. Try to be as even as you can. Oh, our crust is done. So I'm going to take that out and just set it to the side. Beautiful. I'll show you the crust. You can kind of tell when it's done. It's just a little bit browned and it's a little bit cracking, just a tish, and it's perfect. You don't need it too done because it's not going to be like a crispy crust. Patty, no, yes, lettuce, yum and crunchy. Yes, lettuce is a good bread substitute or like a wrap substitute. So fun. I don't understand anything in your speech. I'm sorry, I don't know Turkish. Just follow along visual. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to continue dividing our cream cheese mixture onto our wraps. Make sure we get it all because we measured this. All right, and just kind of spread it onto each one. Now, pickles can also count as your vegetables, or you can do 2 ounces free to a meal. So if you want more than 2 ounces of dill pickle, you could make this super pickly and use like pickles as your bread. You could just count that towards your vegetables. Hello on Instagram. But I am your fan. Aw, thank you so much. Now we're going to add our pickles because we have our cream cheese mixture. It doesn't have to be perfectly spread on there. Just do the best you can because it can be a little tricky getting it to spread and not stick to the spatula. So just kind of spread it around the best you can. This is going to be wrapped up anyway, so it doesn't have to look too pretty. And don't be afraid to get your fingers in there. Mom, they might be able to use Google to interpret. A pastor from India does that to watch our Bible studies. Oh, yes, there is Google Translate. You could try that. I'm not sure how that works. That might help translate what I am saying into Turkish. So it's easier for you to understand. So guess. All right, so we're going to add our pickles. I just have some kosher baby dill pickles. And I didn't even look at the ingredients in this. Oh, there's no sugar at all. Perfect. I want to say we got these off of Amazon. They're organic. The brand is called Woodstock. So if you want to get organic dill pickles, you can find them on Amazon. Otherwise, Walmart has a pretty good brand. It's not organic. I want to say it's called like Farmer's Market something. And you can order it online on Walmart and they'll ship it to you. They just started doing that. Before you'd have to go into the store and they were out a lot. I don't understand. Oh no. Somebody said try Google Translate. Yes, Google Translate. Then you can understand me easier. I try my best. Sometimes I don't even understand what I'm saying and I speak English. We're going to do 2 ounces of pickles. So just kind of divide a pickle onto each one and just keep doing that till we get to 2 ounces. And is it just me or do you like the little baby pickles also? I really like them because I feel like you get more and they're just so little. So we're going to place these inside our turkey wraps and then just kind of roll it up. And then you have your pickle inside your sandwich. And again, you could use romaine lettuce as a wrap on the outside if you want that. You could even put this inside of a bell pepper. That would be delicious. Or even those little mini bell peppers. Those are yummy. I don't think they're called bell peppers. I think they're sweet peppers then. Those are super yummy. So here we have our little dill pickle roll-ups. So yum. And then you got the creamy cream cheese in there. Oh, I almost forgot. In this recipe, I added some feta cheese. I'm out of feta cheese, but you could use just some sliced cheese. I get this at my local Walmart. They had some hot jalapeno and habanero jack cheese, if you like a little spice, or some Swiss cheese. So we're going to add a 1/4 of that. This could also be the outside of your wraps as like a bread. So we need 1/4 of a protein. So we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of this cheese wrap, which I'm going to say is going to be about 1 slice of cheese. Because I have found 1 slice of cheese is less than 1 ounce. Oh, too much. Ah, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap some of these and just divide this cheese into 4. So you get just a bite of cheese with each one. Or you could do a different protein for your last 1/4 of a protein if you want that with your fruit or vegetables, depending on what you want to side it with. These are so versatile. You could pretty much add other things. You could add a bunch of veggies to this. You could put sliced peppers and onions inside. That would be delish. So I'm just going to put that cheese in there and wrap it up. There we go. Now we have our delicious little turkey. These would be perfect for on-the-go lunches. And then, I don't know, put some celery and carrots or some broccoli sticks on the side. That would be delicious also. Linda, yes, baby dills are my favorite too. They're so good. Bonjour, hello on Instagram. What kind of thing are you doing? We are making dill pickle turkey wraps, and now we're going to get back to our banana cream pie, which is sugar and flour free, made deliciously easy. Debbie, I missed what was mixed with the cream cheese. Great question. It was dried dill, like a pinch of it. I would say about 1/2 teaspoon, and then a pinch of sea salt. You just mix that with your cream cheese, and oh, it's so good. It's like a dill pickle spread. So here we have our delicious turkey wraps. And then with this, for lunch, for a woman's weight loss, you would side this with 6 ounces fruit and 6 ounces vegetables for a complete lunch, because we have our fat, our protein, all in there, and you're done. How easy is that? You can pack this for lunch, super easy. You could, again, you could put these in vegetables or put vegetables inside of it. Either way, they would be delish. So we're going to move this to the side and get back to our pie because our pie is done. All right, so we have our cream mixture mixed. I don't want to burn myself. So I'm going to take our crust over here, and we're going to spread half of our cream mixture onto this banana cream. No, we're not going to do that. I read the recipe before this time, so I know I'm wrong. We are going to, let's see, spread half of our Greek yogurt mixture. So we're going to do 2 ounces of just plain Greek yogurt on top of our crust. Does that make sense? That makes sense. So we're going to go back just to our plain Greek yogurt, and we're just going to spread 2 ounces onto our crust, because it's surprising how having just the plain Greek yogurt and then the creamy mixture, how different they taste when you're eating it. There's something about layers that are just so good. It's so yum. So we're going to do 2 ounces of just plain Greek yogurt. So I'm just going to pour it in here, or scoop it in here, and then I'll spread it out. So that's 2 ounces. We're just going to spread that on top of our crust. And our crust is cooled just a little bit, but it's still warm, so our yogurt will melt just a little bit, which is okay, because that'll be so yum. Just spread it out nice and thin. All right, what is next? So now we're going to layer 3 ounces of just chopped banana onto our yogurt mixture next. Or just our plain yogurt. So we have our crust yogurt, so now we're going to do 3 ounces of just banana. So I'm going to slice this nice and thin. I zeroed the scale and just kind of schloop. When you cut them, just put it right on top. We're just going to keep layering till it gets to 3 ounces. I like to cut it and then I spread out the banana when I'm done. Oh, I'm going to need another banana. All right, here we go. 1 more banana, because we're only at 2 ounces. And again, you can mix and match kind of the layers with this if you want more banana in the center or more banana on top. It's kind of fun. So we're going to do 3 ounces in this layer. We're at 2.7. Ah, perfect, 3 ounces. So just kind of spread your banana out so it's in 1 layer. There we go. Now we're going to spread our banana cream mixture on top, which we did before. We mixed this before when our crust was cooking. So this is just 2 ounces 2 ounces banana and 2 ounces Greek yogurt, which we mashed and mixed together. I'm gonna need another spatula. Instagram. You could use berries. Absolutely, yes. Instead of bananas, you could do a mixture of berry and bananas. Ooh, that sounds so good. Some frozen blueberries in there would be so yum. Train sounds. Yes, we have a train down the road from us, so there's one going right now. Good ear. All right, so we're going to scoop our banana cream mixture on top. It's kind of like a sweet cream. It's so yum. Just scoop this, and then we'll spread it out to make a nice flat layer. And again, you could use different size baking dishes. You could take your crust out. It might get a little bit messy then, but it'd still be delicious. Because I would think that the crust would pop right out. Make sure we get every little bit of cream mixture. Now we're going to top this with 1 more ounce banana to complete our fruit. But like somebody said on Instagram, you could use berries if you want. Strawberries, blueberries, cherries, so many different things. You could even do frozen banana. That would be delish also. Facebook looks amazing. Thank you, Tammy. I just got my mom to start this and ordered 2 of her books. Ah! Thank you. That is so exciting. You and your mom to do this together. Love it. So exciting. I also do this with my mom and sister, so I know how great it is to have just that in close support right there. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Tammy, and for your mom. You know what? It's probably the huge transformation she's seen in you that inspired her so much and how great to get her the cookbooks to get her started eating this way too. Oh, I just love it. That's so exciting, Tammy. Can we use nuts on it? You sure could. You would probably, if you want to skip the peanut butter in the crust, you could put nuts on top. If you want to, you could do that. Or you could use less Greek yogurt. Or if you're not following the 3 weighed meals, definitely add nuts on top. That would be delish. Or you could reduce some of the chickpeas a little bit if you want to. You make it your own. That's the great part of this, is these recipes, they're so easy that you can like mix and match and make it your own. I know somebody had made, it was a pumpkin spice thing. I'm not really sure. She didn't say what the recipe was of mine. Somebody had posted it for her because she's like, I'm looking for pumpkin spice. And somebody said I posted it. I don't remember what it was. But they made it. And instead they took some of the peanut butter away and put some nuts on top. And oh, it looks so good. It's so fun to see your amazing like creations and variations of the recipes. Then I'm like, oh, I got to try that way and see how that goes. I know Linda Steele, she does that a lot. And Deb Babcock, I know you do tons of different varieties of all the recipes and you post it, and then I drool every time. It's so fun. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of flavor to our layers of banana cream pie-ness. We're going to do a pinch of nutmeg. Nutmeg is so good. It gives things that pie taste. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to do a pinch of nutmeg. I got this. It's organic nutmeg. I got it right off of Amazon. It's just organic nutmeg seasoning. You could get it at your local stores. They're easy to find. And it just gives it such a good taste. You could also do cinnamon if you like cinnamon too, a little mixture of that. Or even the chai spice. That's delicious. I use that a lot in recipes because it's such a delicious blend of seasonings. You can find the chai spice recipe free on my website, weightlossrecipescookbook.com. It'll be in the Pinterest recipes tab of the menu, and you might have to scroll a little bit because I did post it a while ago, but you can find that on there. Or go to my Pinterest also, which is Weight Loss Recipes Cookbook, and you can find it there. Or in Volume 9. I know it's in that, and Cooking with Joy too. I don't think it's in the holiday volume because the holiday volume only goes to Volume 8. But it's in those two. So here we have our delicious pie, and I like to actually stick this in the fridge overnight because I don't know what the yogurt does, but it gets like thicker and creamier when it sits overnight, and then with the bananas, it just gets better. But it is good just straight away hot, but I'm going to refrigerate this, and this is going to be my lunch tomorrow on the road. So easy. I'm just going to cover it with tin foil, put it in my bag, put it in the fridge, and then just put some vegetables on the side, and I'm ready to go. We got lunch right here. Or I could do the turkey wraps and just add some fruit and vegetables, and I'm ready to travel. So easy. Cooking and traveling does not have to be hard at all. I've done it many times, going out to eat, not going out to eat, and packing things, and it works both ways. It's easier than you think. When you make this your identity and your lifestyle and your new normal, it's easy to do because I just know there's lines that I don't cross, and that's sugar and flour. I don't cross that. And the quantities when you're on the road can be a little wonky, especially if you're out eating out. But when you bring your own lunch, it's so much easier and there's peace of mind. So either way works. You just go with your peace. Patty, it looks yummy. It does. I'm so excited for lunch. Cindy, peaches on it would be yummy. Ooh, yes, like a peach cream pie or raspberries, like a raspberry cream pie. You got my inspiration wheels turning. It sounds so good. Oh, yum. Jenny, why is grain only allowed in the morning? That is a great question. So, for my thinking, with the grain only in the morning, and it's only during weight loss, when you get to your goal weight and where you're comfortable with and you just want to maintain, then you get to add a grain to lunch. And then depending on your body and your lifestyle, there's different adds that you would add, and sometimes there's a grain at dinner, sometimes I think it goes grain at lunch, then more protein at breakfast, then a half a grain at breakfast, and I think the grain at dinner is the last, but everybody does maintenance so different. So why I think it is when you have grain in the morning, that's a carbohydrate. Carbs are not our enemy, but when we have it in the morning, then our body has time to burn that off during the day, and it gives us energy to do the day as we're going, even though we're having some carbs in our fruit, some carbs in our like proteins and all that stuff. There's a little bit of carbs here and there. But when you have that nice, good old set of grain or carbs in the morning, it gets you going for the day. That's just my thought processing. And then it lets you burn that off for weight loss. Another thing I heard, which was really fun, it was this random video I saw, and it was this person that said when you're in a calorie deficit, that's how you lose weight, when you're in a calorie deficit. That's why we weigh our meals, not counting calories, but so we eat enough of the right portions of things. But how do you know if you're in a calorie deficit? And this totally made sense, because this has happened throughout the whole process, is when you're going to go to bed and you feel just kind of like slightly hungry, and sometimes it could be fake hunger, but if you feel just that slight hunger, that can mean that you're in a calorie deficit and you'll be losing weight. So it's kind of fun to listen to your body, but then not let it rule you. And then I know, oh, it's time to go to bed, or drink some water, or have some nice hot tea or something, or get my hands busy so then I don't want to like eat all the food at night. But yeah, that's just one cool thing to be like, oh, I must be losing weight because I'm having a little bit of hunger. Or it could be detox symptoms also. But those are just some cool little facts. I like to know those things. I always liked, oh, what do they call that? When you learn about the body in school, all that stuff. I thought it was always fun. Let's see, Amy, Natalie, who is speaking today at the Bible study tonight. Yes, so we have Bible study right in my back porch here. It's a beautiful setting. It's our family. We're sitting there. It's a group together. It's really fun. It's tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Love of God Facebook, Love of God Family Church Facebook and Instagram page. We got to get TikTok going on that too, because it's fun. Yeah, and it's just a really fun and inspiring time together. This month, we are doing a series on absolute trust, and it has been absolutely amazing. Just learning how to trust God more and to just have peace in life. Yeah, so it's going to be my mom speaking tonight at our Bible study, and ooh, she is a powerhouse, and it is good every time. I usually have like 2 pages of notes by the time we're done. And we start it with music, and it's just a really intimate setting. It's interactive like this, so it is a fun time. So join us tonight on the Love of God Family Church Facebook page. If you're personal friends with me on Facebook, I also share it too, so it's easy to find it there. Or you can message me. I can send you a link to it. It's very fun. You can catch up on past live streams on our website, which is loveofgodfamilychurch.com, and it'll be in the live stream tab of the menu, and you can watch past series. They're so good. There's so many of them. And the last time we were together on there, we were on vacation, so you can find all those. We were out on the deck at the cabin, and it was just a really fun time. There were some loons calling. So fun. Mom, Natalie leads the music. I do. Me and John, I'm on the piano, John plays the guitar, and we're all singing together, so it's just a really fun time. So join us tonight. Just try it out. Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's very inspiring, very uplifting. But yeah, that's our recipes for today. I had missed you all so much for 3 weeks. I will be back next week. Nothing's going to keep me from cooking with all of you. So we made our delicious banana cream pie. I will show you it. Doesn't that look amazing? So this is lunch. You're going to side this with 6 ounces vegetables for a complete lunch. You get to eat this and lose weight and have vegetables on the side. I call that a win-win. And then we have our delicious Dill Pickle Turkey Wraps. So yum. We have this. You could eat this for dinner also. Just side it with some vegetables. 14 ounces of vegetables for dinner. You're good to go. There you go. You got all your protein. Put this on a salad. That would be delish, or on the side. So yum. So easy. It was so fun cooking together. We have our delicious meals right here. And eating healthy does not have to be hard or complicated. And you don't have to be in the kitchen for hours. This took us, what, like 20 minutes to make, and we were chatting in between, and this could be so fast just to put it together. I mean, chatting makes it funner, but it does take a little longer when you're chatting, but it's okay. I love it. Linda, both the pie and the wraps look amazing. Thank you, Linda. That means a lot coming from you, Miss Linda. Linda, so good to cook with you again, Natalie. Yes, so good to cook with you. Oh, hello on TikTok. I didn't even see the comments. They're so little. What you cooking? We made banana cream pie from volume 5. I said it was from volume 6. It's not. I looked it up from volume 5 and Cooking with Joy, my cookbooks. And then we made some dill pickle wraps. Are you Muslim? No. Hi from India. Hello. Welcome. Somebody on Instagram commented in a different language. Hello. I'm guessing it's hello, so I'm just going to say hello. Rebecca, which books are these recipe in? That's a great question. This recipe, the banana cream pie, is in volume 5. I wonder if it's in the holiday volume. It might be, because I put all the holiday-inspired recipes, and I would say this is a holiday. It might be in the holiday volume. But I know it's in Cooking with Joy 1, or just Cooking with Joy, and volume 5. So you can find both of these this recipe in that. And then the dill pickle wraps are not in a recipe yet, or not in a cookbook yet. But I will be posting the recipe tomorrow morning, so you can find it there. Otherwise, I have a variation of this, which is still really tasty, in my volume 1 cookbook. And that's I think it's just turkey sandwich wraps, something like that. They're turkey wraps. That's in volume 1, and Cooking with Joy also. So you can find both these recipes in Cooking with Joy. Hello on Instagram. Yes, I think we got all the comments. If there's no more questions, oh, I think we're done. It's so sad it went by like that, cooking together. Well, has been such a fun time. And like I said, probably a million times, I really did. I missed you so much cooking together. But we will be back together next Friday. And you know what? Fall is in the air. The circadia bugs are singing really loud. And that always makes me think of not Paul. I don't even know who Paul is. Makes me think of fall. So we might have to do something pumpkin spice inspired next week, because I've been seeing some yummy pumpkin spice things and it's getting me in the mood for something pumpkin-y. So I think we'll have to do something pumpkin pie spiced next week, next Friday, right here again, 2:30 Central Standard Time. Janice, thank you, Natalie. Great to see you. So good to see you too, Janice. Oh, I love you guys. And remember, you're only one thought away from a good day. You just change your thought, which changes your feelings, which changes your actions, which changes your life, just like that. It's just one thought away from a good day. And that's a good thing to remind ourselves all the time. Cravings come, just remember, I'm only one thought away from a good day. I'm only one thought away from craving free, just like that. It's just our thoughts, and we can change those with our words. So easy. So if you want to learn more about that kind of stuff, which I learned at one of our Bible studies, which will be tonight, 6:30 p.m., Love of God Family Facebook page, Love of God Family Church Facebook page. Join us tonight, 6:30, right in our back porch. It'll be a fun time. I love you guys, and I will see you next week with joy, Natalie.